Good evening guys, and welcome back. So it's been almost 2 weeks since I've set the tank up, and so this is the update. You might be able to see a bit of algae on the glass. What I'm planning on doing is just clearing this front panel, because we've got some new members to the tank. Just have a look down here. You can see some, it's not zooming in very well, some Malaysian trumpet snails. Here's one of them over here, and they're doing a good job of burrowing through the sand and keeping everything turned over. And then also got a few more little worms in the tank. They're a bit too small to see. I'll see if I can take some pictures and put them on the end of this video. And so we've had one or two problems. You might notice at the back there's not as much limner filler as there was. It's because a couple of the strands just died. I noticed one day they were quite floppy in the current, and when I went to check them, they just kind of broke apart, so they'd rotted. But good news is the one, that really tall one there, has grown about an inch today, and you might be able to see just there in the centre of the screen there's a new bit of growth that's breaking away from the main stem. You'll also notice that I planted some hair grass down at the front of the tank, and also if we look at the crypts, you can see them little leaves down there, you can really see the algae on the front of the tank now. That's all new growth as well, so the crypts are coming back. The hair grass is growing, although some of it you can see is a little brown, that's dying off. I need to pull that out a bit. And also with the snails, I got a little bit of duckweed, or Salvinia natans, and it doesn't really like the flow very much, but we'll see how that goes. I'll draw some of those extra nutrients out of the water. So yeah, I'm really happy with how the tank's going, and hopefully I'll edit this video and there'll be a few close-up pictures of the snails and some of the other little critters that are in my tank. So yeah, that's all the positives. I am at the minute having a bit of trouble with mould. I know a lot of you that have got Mapani wood and bogwood and driftwood seem to get the same kind of problem with mould growing on it, and I'm pretty sure this is the same sort of stuff that a lot of people have described before, and from what they've said, within a few weeks to a month or two, it just kind of dies away on its own. I think what might have caused this is, if you remember, I soaked my wood for a few days and then I set the tank up dry, which means I had damp wood exposed to the air, and I think mould spores might have settled on it, and that's what's happened there. So I'm just battling with that at the moment. So I'm not introducing any fish just yet, so it'll be a little while before I get any fish. I might get a few more little critters to join the snails, and these Malaysian trumpet snails are really cool. So if any of you haven't got any, I know they're really common, and once they take hold of your tank they really start to multiply. But I would recommend getting some. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time.